time for C-sections. Total joints, especially out west, we do a lot of spinals for that. Here, we don't really do many spinals that you guys see.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
Since we don't do the
Total joints, yeah. Probably the big thing with the spinal is by the time you guys see them, a lot of the hypotension, high spinal bradycardia, we would have already seen in the OR, and but their blood pressure still might be a little low. Usually they can't really move their legs at all for 2 to 3 hours, and then I know out west, before we transfer them to floor, we like them to be able to at least like kind of fire their quad, have the, know that the spinal is at least starting to drop down, and obviously make sure they're hemodynamically stable before sending them to the floor. But you don't need to wait for the spinal to completely be worn off, as long as everything else is looking okay and it's dropping down before you send them up. And then the nice thing with the spinal is you don't really have to worry about last or anything, because it's such a low dose of local anesthetic that you inject, because the spinal area is so sensitive. Even if you accidentally inject it into a blood vessel, it's probably not going to cause any problems. And then epidurals, we do these a little bit more frequently, I think, for if they bring someone down for a rib fracture or post, abdominal surgery or something like that. Probably the biggest thing for you guys when you do it is, because those we will do here, and you'll see them immediately after we kind of dose it up and stuff. So that's where, watch for hypotension, bradycardia, that kind of thing. A lot of times giving them a fluid bolus, either right before or during the epidural, can really help reduce that risk. And then helping them position. So basically they kind of curl up, put their head down, and a lot of times you guys will kind of stand right here, make sure they don't fall forward or anything like that. And basically the idea is to get them around their back and kind of open up this space to put the epidural in.